Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kat and I hope you're doing well. Quick reminder, this video and every video after it is going to have links in the description on causes that I'm passionate about that I want to help support, so give it a look if you haven't already. So let's talk about YouTube channels. If you're like me, you probably found out that you were going to be stuck inside for an extended period of time and you decided now or never. Or you might not be like me. Maybe you've had a YouTube channel going for a couple months or a couple years. But either way, if you clicked on this video, you are like me because you do art to some degree and you would like to make YouTube videos about it. So in this video, I might be shooting myself in the foot by giving you ideas that I fully intend to do myself in the months to come, but that's okay because we're all in this together and I want to share my ideas with you so that we can all make good YouTube videos and I have more stuff to watch. So here's what I've learned about YouTube. Every single video is either entertainment or education. Think about it. Entertainment side of art YouTube is just speed paints, showing your art, showing your final process, showing you kind of doing it, vlogging, showing your life, your studio, your school, that kind of thing. The educational side of art YouTube is tutorials, how to draw this, how I set up this, how to use this. If you're not comfortable with teaching or providing educational tutorial content, you can just switch the concept over to an entertainment-based video where it's just you trying to draw a rose, or you attempting, or how I like to draw roses, or my personal rose drawing process, or watch me draw a rose and Q&A with me. And it can also be vice versa, so a video like designing my OCs can easily turn into a video called how to design your OCs. You see what I'm getting at? So a lot of these videos, if you're like, oh, that sounds like a cool concept, but I don't really want to make a tutorial, switch it over. You're welcome. So I have 100 video ideas for art YouTubers. I put this list together for you, because I believe in you, because you need to make good art videos so I can watch them. First up is speed paints. Very common. You've definitely seen one before. You take a video of your drawing as it's being done, digital or traditional, speed it up, hence speed paints, and in the background it can either be copyright-free music or commentary if you want to make it into a tutorial, Q&A, whatever you like. Next is animatics or animation. So this is pure entertainment. So very common ones you've probably seen are fan characters drawn lip syncing over funny audios, like scenes from TV shows or comedy sketches. If you're into podcasts or D&D shows, perfect for this because the action is dictated instead of shown, so it really helps paint a picture in your head that you can then animate. And plus, if you do fan art, and fan art will always get more attention than your original characters, at least starting out. Number 3 is a sketchbook flip through. Very self-explanatory. Once you finish a sketchbook, you flip through it with commentary probably, or just music. Number 4 is sketchbook ideas. I did a video on this in conjunction with my sketchbook flip through. Number 5, for another sketchbook related video, how to fill your sketchbook or how to finish your sketchbook. This is a very common video I see over and over again, basically just offering tips on how to stick with it and how to manage your time to fill the whole sketchbook and not abandon it. They don't deserve to be abandoned. Next, a more tutorial-based video, basically explaining your art process from sketch to final. A complete walkthrough step by step, be it traditional or digital, from sketch, line art, colors, explaining every step of your process. Number 7 is videos about style. So this could be how I found my style, how to find your style, what is a style, does style matter, about my style, about this person's style. What is a style? Do you need a style? You get my point. Next is a fun one, and that is to draw your pets, turn them into characters, tell us about them. I haven't seen too many videos about this and I just think it's such a cute video idea, and I don't have any pets so I can't do it. So if you do, take one for the team. Next is a draw your life or draw a day in your life. You've probably seen the hourly comics. I love those where it's just from 9 a.m. to whenever you go to bed, just hour by hour, a little drawing of what you did that day. And it can be a very mundane day, just working, staying inside and watering your plants, and still people like them because it's relatable. If you're an art student or a working artist, or you just have a lot of knowledge and a good grasp on anatomy, then making anatomy tutorials about every single part of the body, that's like 40 videos right there. How to draw eyes, nose, mouth, face, neck, shoulders, ribs, arms, legs, women, men, anatomy. 11 is if you're one of the people who like to do very super hyper realistic drawing, that's a great video, both in speed paint form and how to draw more realistically. Alternatively, if you're an artist like me who doesn't usually draw hyper realistically, it could be a fun challenge video to just try it and see how badly it goes. Number 12 is tutorials specifically on line art. So line quality, line sensitivity, how to make line art look better, what's the best brushes to use if you're doing line art digitally, tips for traditional line art if you're using fine liners, you know. Number 13 is videos on color theory. If you know about color theory, it's quite easy to make a tutorial about it, explaining some of the principles in a way that would have helped you maybe when you were learning. Number 14 is videos on art confidence, and talkative videos like this can go very well over a speed paint, or you could just do it like this. Hi. You can talk about your own art confidence, how you built up confidence in your art, or maybe you're not confident in your art whatsoever and you'd like to talk about that also. Number 15, if you have an audience that is looking for critiques, like right now I doubt I have enough people following me to do a video like this, but in the future I'd like to. Giving constructive feedback on what they can do to improve, in your opinion. Speaking of opinions, number 16 is unpopular opinions. I love these videos, and a lot of people love these videos. People love drama. They're drawn to, not necessarily negativity, but they're drawn to that kind of gossip, either about popular TV shows, cartoons, comics. There's a lot of videos like unpopular opinions on Steven Universe, for example. You can give your unpopular opinions on art techniques or art school if you've been to art school and you didn't like it. Number 17, cheap art supplies versus expensive art supplies. Are the expensive art supplies that much better? We all want to know. Number 18, follow a Bob Ross tutorial, either traditionally or digitally. Next one is an older video concept, but I feel like it's kind of evergreen in that you could still make a video about it today. I don't know if you remember, Jazza did this a lot, where you draw the same thing with different time frames. So you draw something in 30 minutes and then cut it down to 10 minutes, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Number 20, try and do an artistic makeup look or maybe face paint look and see if your skills can transfer from regular art to makeup art. Number 21, use your art for fundraisers, make informational graphics, or maybe do a charity drawing stream. There's a lot of ways that on every social media platform, artists specifically can bring attention to topics that you feel need attention or maybe fundraising for. What's in my bag videos dominated YouTube at one point, and you may think, where did these videos go? Did everyone just stop making them? No. What they did do is they started modifying them. So how we are gonna modify them is you can change backpack or bag into what's in my pencil case. Share all your favorite pens, markers, fine liners, pencils, erasers that you carry around with you day to day. Next is a video that I haven't seen, and that's why I'm putting it on this list, because I need someone to make it, and that is a how to store your traditional art video. How do you do it? I don't know. It's in piles all around my house and I'd like to change that. I'm trying to make a visual novel. So I got into the YouTube hole of visual novel making a while back, and there's videos all about sprite design, comparing different visual novel programs, how to add animations and cutscenes, and background design specifically for visual novels. Could be fun. Look into it. Similarly, if you have the chance to work on assets for a video game, definitely make a video about that because that is super interesting. Number 27 is shading / coloring tutorials. So how I color hair, how I color skin, how I shade clothes, how I shade, what are my favorite shading brushes? Lots of videos you can make about that. Next, into digital art, you can review different drawing programs or give a tutorial on the different kind of tools involved in your preferred drawing program. For example, Photoshop isn't the most intuitive drawing program, but it's what I use, so I could easily make a video for a beginner artist starting with Photoshop. How to use it, what are all these buttons doing? Number 29 is art supply recommendations / reviews. So this is kind of like the digital one, but more for traditional art. You can recommend your favorite products or review products that you're trying for the first time, usually with a speed paint. Number 30 is commission advice for those of us that are blessed to be working. So giving advice on how to price your art, how to find freelance work, etc. Number 31 is productivity advice. So how do you get stuff done? How do you manage your time? How do you finish your projects? I'm actually asking because I can't. Number 32, it's more of a fun gimmicky one. Try an art subscription box and give your honest opinion on what you get for your buck. Number 33, very fun, redrawing kids art. Bonus points if it's your own art from when you were a kid. So cute. Kids, their brains. Speaking of kids art, flipping through your old sketchbooks. I'm looking at my old sketchbooks right now. They're on my shelf. And I don't know if I'm ready to flip through them yet, because I don't know what I'm gonna find. Number 35, I will shamelessly say I am planning on making a video like this at some point, and that is designing GIFs. This could be like a looping illustration, but I'm talking more about the graphic design Instagram GIFs, like ones that you upload into Giphy, and then you can add to your Instagram stories. Again, this can easily go from how to design Instagram GIFs to how I design my Instagram GIFs. Depends if you want to do the educational spin or the entertainment spin. Number 36, around New Year's especially, everyone's setting goals. So why not make a video talking about your art goals for the new year? Or reflecting on your past year and everything you accomplished in the art you made. Number 37, very popular one for a good reason, and that is to use random quizzes and generators to design a character. So random name, height, gender, job, everything. Randomize it all and then see what you get at the end of it. Pretty entertaining. Next, you could try going outside and filming a video of you sketching in plein air. Basically just sketching outside. Maybe some landscapes, maybe people sketching, or sketching some buildings, painting some buildings. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I love this channel. It's basically this artist that goes out and paints in plein air. Plein air. I love this channel. It's so, the name escapes me, but I love this channel, so I'm gonna put it here. Like that. You can make videos like that if you want to. Next is if you take on a challenge like drawing for X amount of time every day for X amount of time. You can make a video tracking your progress with that, sharing your art from every day, talking about the challenge. Are you improving? Do you like it? Is it helping you with your productivity? For example, I tried drawing for 10 minutes a day, every day for a month. Number 40, draw something with your dominant hand and then try and redraw it with your non-dominant hand and see how close you can get. You can share all the homework and assignments you had in that class for a semester or a year. Number 42 is advice or just talking about burnout. Again, another really good topic for over a speed paint. Are you an artist that gets burnt out really easily? If so, what do you do to try and stop that? Or what do you do to try and get out of it? Number 43 is tablet reviews. On YouTube, technology reviews in general do very well. So in the art sphere, tablet reviews would be the equivalent. Number 44 is trying to make, or if you know how to make them, how to make homemade pins, clay pins. Basically, I've seen a lot of videos where people take Sculpey and make little pins and charms and earrings even, or pots out of oven-baked clay, and I love them. So I'd like to see more of them. Number 45 is to make a video all about your preferred medium. What do you usually use. In my case, I'm primarily a digital artist. Somebody like Hikala, for example, primarily watercolor and inks. So the idea is you make a video about your preferred medium and you share all the tips that you've picked up naturally from using this medium for X amount of time. Not necessarily a tutorial on how to the basics, but more, I've been doing digital art for this long. These are some tips I've picked up along the way. Number 46 is a video on backgrounds / perspective. A lot of people would like advice on how to take their floating characters and put them in some sort of setting. Number 47 is writing advice. A lot of artists also enjoy writing, myself included. A lot of artists have original characters and stories that they have in their minds that maybe they'll want to turn into a comic, visual novel, regular novel, children's book. Who knows? So if you're the kind of person who enjoys writing, make videos about it. 48 is videos all about starting a comic, a webcomic, or a webtoon. If you don't have any tips on it and you're just starting it for the first time, just document your process and show how you're making each page, and your followers can then follow your journey as you go along. Number 49 is a video that I've already done, which is sharing your character design process. How do you make a concept for a character and then take that concept and turn it into something that's visually pleasing? And kind of a follow-up of that, number 50 is making character reference sheets and turnarounds. Specifically, animators need to learn how to do this, so if that's your thing, you probably know how to make one already, so might as well make a video on it. Number 51, as a challenge, try to make a piece in a medium that you do not normally use, you don't like, or you've never tried before. 52, painting on your clothes, shoes, jackets, etc., customizing clothing, very popular topic. Number 53 is drawing your dreams or your nightmares. If you're the kind of person that remembers your dreams and nightmares, or they're very crazy and realistic, like mine tend to be, maybe turn them into some art. Number 54 is just pure fun, and that is to design a blank sona. So for example, gem sona, spider sona, draw yourself as a Pokemon trainer or a Hogwarts student, even though J.K. Rowling is transphobic, and that sucks. 55 is drawing outfits, and if you're the kind of person who's really interested in fashion, you can draw your own outfits. Outfit of the day drawings, very popular on Instagram, so turning that into a speed paint here, why not? Every so often on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever, a very popular art challenge will start making its rounds, and soon every single artist is doing it. In recent history, that was the Sailor Moon redraw challenge, where literally every single artist I follow did this challenge to some extent. Next time there's a really popular challenge like that going around, instead of just drawing it and posting it, you can also make a video, speed paint, whatever, all about making it. So that way people who are on YouTube who've also seen the challenge will see it, recognize it, and click on it. Similarly, every so often artists will do a draw this in your style challenge, usually to commemorate having some sort of follower milestone. So if you're participating in that challenge, then why not make a video on that as well? Next is another very popular video. You've probably seen those like grids where someone draws the same drawing, usually a bust portrait of some sort, in lots of different styles. So this could be popular cartoon styles, or the styles from popular artists that you follow, or maybe just artists that are your friends and you want to draw in their styles. 59, blindfolded art challenge. Number 60, another classic on YouTube, is the limited palette. So you often see this with artists that use markers, where they'll root around in their bag and just pick out 3 colors, and those are the colors they have to use. You can also do this for digital art using a randomized color picker. 61, I love doing this, and I definitely am going to make videos on this in the future, and that is redesigning popular characters. So take characters from your childhood or just characters from pop culture in general and design them your own way. If you're one of the people who like to do challenges like Inktober or Mermaid, definitely document that process on YouTube, because other people who are also doing the challenge can look to your video for inspiration, motivation, or just see someone else who's doing the same challenge as they are. I specifically really love watching planning videos for art challenges, like how I plan my Inktober drawings, or I love those videos. So we've made it this far in the video, and I think it is now safe enough for me to disclose to you that I'm a huge nerd, specifically for Dungeons & Dragons. So if you play D&D, making a video drawing your character, a randomized D&D character, or even your whole party. If in your campaign there is a story or a scenario that is just pure entertainment, turn it into an animatic. You'll probably get less attention than fan art, but if it's good content, people are gonna watch it anyway. Number 64 is if you're playing D&D online, you probably use something called Roll20, and if you don't know what that is, that's fine. But if you do know what that is, you can make videos all about designing tokens and maps, or just printable tokens and printable maps that you can use to play in person. Making a video all about the process of designing that, chef's kiss. Mwah. Number 65 is turning blank into characters. If you need ideas on this, Lavender Town, that's her main thing. Designing characters based on the zodiac, seasons, planets, animals, based on fast food restaurants, literally anything, literally anything, design them into a character. Number 66, redesign your old cringy DeviantArt OCs. Take what you know now and apply it to all the passion you had back then for blue neon stripes and hair. Number 67 is studio vlogs. If you are on art YouTube, I shouldn't have to explain to you how popular these are. Look at Lee Ellickson and Catnip for some examples. Kind of going off the art business side of art YouTube, you can document the process of starting an art business. You can document the process of turning your art into products such as t-shirts, buttons, pins, zines, prints. You can make a video on how you do your packaging for your orders, for your art business. Bonus points if it's eco-friendly. If you're making a Patreon, talk about your process making the Patreon. What are your thoughts on the platform? What is your advice for artists wanting to possibly make one of their own? If you're using print-on-demand sites to manufacture your art, you can compare several print-on-demand sites, because other artists that are looking to start their businesses with print-on-demand sites will look for comparison videos to see which they should go with. And then the same kind of idea is comparing t-shirt blanks for t-shirt printing. So Bell and Canvas, Anvil, Gildan, which t-shirt blank is, in your opinion, the best? If you've tried several, try comparing e-commerce sites like Etsy, Shopify, Squarespace. Everyone loves a good bullet journal video. Everyone loves a good planning video. Even if you're an artist, especially if you're an artist and a business owner and that's what your channel is about, definitely share some planning videos. And if your bullet journal is pretty, we're gonna like it. Number 76, if you're into bullet journaling, naturally make a video all about lettering. And if you don't know how to letter, make a video of you trying. Number 77, also kind of related to bullet journaling content, but not necessarily, easy doodles that anyone can make, that you don't need to be an artist, you don't need to know how to do art, but you can draw these 15 kinds of flowers if you put your mind to it. Number 78, these are very popular. I love them. I've watched probably every single one of them, talking about all your streams of income as an artist, because as freelancers, we want to diversify our income streams, and I am just a sucker for hearing about all of them. Number 79, how to or how I photograph my photos for Instagram. Or insert social media here. Basically, if you do traditional art, make a video about your process of taking the photos, editing them, what editing apps you use, and getting them all set up to post online. Now getting into some art school things, because another very big subset of art YouTube is art school YouTube. So if you go to an art school, do art school vlogs or day in the life at insert art school here. Number 81, another video that I did, you can do a flip through of your portfolio for that art school and talk about your tips for getting in. Number 82, you could do a Q&A possibly, or just share your general thoughts about the school, about the life there, about the teachers, the classes, the resources. What are your thoughts? Everyone wants to know. You thought I wasn't gonna come back to the what's in my bag videos. You were wrong. What's in my bag? Art School Edition, baby! What's in your portfolio case? What's in there? Do you have a T-square? We wanna know. I've been filming this video for too long, I'm going crazy. These videos do really well. Basically, when you share all your homework or assignments from a semester or a year at an art school, or taking an art course of some sort, like APR, for example. Number 85, talk about your favorite artists or art YouTubers even. Tell us all about what do you admire about them, what do you like about their style, what do you like about their content. Oh shoot, what's his name? The guy that has the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He makes videos talking about popular artists all the time. That's one of his main kinds of videos. Number 86, if you are creatively inclined, try and make your own challenge. Maybe you'll make the next Inktober, who knows? Number 87, share your warm-up routine. Let's say you have been on vacation, you haven't been doing art in 2 weeks. What do you do to get back into it? Number 88, how do you save a drawing that's gone bad? Especially for traditional art, because there's no Control-Z. Number 89, how do you use reference photos? How do you use them effectively? How do you use them without just tracing them and copying them? Number 90, you can make YouTube videos or even a series of YouTube videos on any art project you take, but here's another idea for an art project: a children's book. Anyone love children's books? Number 91, you can make talking videos like this or over speed paints, motivational content to keep artists motivated, inspired, to keep working. For example, Jake Parker makes a lot of videos like this, talking about hurdles that artists have to overcome mentally, etc. Number 92, how do you deal with art block? Do you think art block is real? Number 93, try some art games with friends, or maybe make your own art game with some friends. And similarly, if you're friends with some artists, you can invite them onto your channel, do some collaborations, some Q&As, compare your styles and your processes, maybe do some kind of challenge between the two of you, fun stuff. Number 95, how do you draw different expressions? Expression tutorials. Number 96, what's the worst drawing advice you've ever gotten? Or, alternatively, what's the best drawing advice you've ever gotten? Number 97, make some super easy arts and crafts content for beginners or really little kids. So cute, so fun. Make some little squids out of TP rolls. Number 98, draw over your own photos. Ross Draws does this a lot. Number 99, compare or give advice on different social media platforms for artists such as Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, etc. And number 100, make YouTube advice videos for other art YouTubers. I'm editing and I just realized I never filmed an outro, so sorry about that. And also my niece and nephew are over, so sorry about that. If you like this video, you got something from it, please leave a like, it helps me a lot. And if you want to see more videos on art stuff, business, and some nerdy stuff, follow. If you have ideas for what you want to see from me next, or you just want to say hi, you know where the comments are, and again in the description there are links on ways that you can get involved in the social justice movement. I make new videos every Monday, so I will see you next week. Mwah!